Hi, cool cats and kittens. How are you doing? How are you surviving during this social isolation, social distancing that we have going on? We're in the first 2 or 3 days of May. It's Haitian Heritage Month. Sakpase Komonye Mulakai to all my Haitians. So, just wanted to do a video on this week's thought in social isolation. What are you watching? So many shows, so much content is being created. People are tapping into shows that they might not typically watch. They're being influenced to watch shows because of what's trending. And so I have seen that upkick, and I've seen some brands try to latch on to the shows that people are engaging the most with while we're doing this social distancing. I feel as though because people have a bit more time on their hands, they are looking for different types of shows. The recommendations are going up. Hey, if you like this show, you might like that show. And not only letting the particular streaming service algorithm or cable provider algorithm pick the show for you, you're actually getting good recommendations, and because you have that extra time on your hand, you're actually doing that. So on my end, I've definitely been influenced to watch a few shows, Tiger King being one of them. Carol Baskin killed her husband. She fed him to the tigers. And that show, wildly popular, and which even led to a reunion special, so they added that extra episode to that. They're reopening the case into Carol Baskin's missing husband, which is crazy in itself. Folks are watching All American, which actually comes on TV, but when it goes on Netflix, like, ratings galore for them. So I do watch All American. That's a really good show. It's based off a true story. I finished Little Fires Everywhere, which is based off a book, which was really good. Crazy ending. No spoiler alerts on this end. What else have I been watching? Catching up. Also, I watched Shrill on Hulu. Shrill is a good show. I enjoy it. It's hilarious, it's funny, and it hits on like the plus size woman. So if you haven't checked that out, you should. If you fall into that category of a plus size woman, or maybe a little bit awkward or trying to find your way in the world, I definitely think it's a good show. And it kind of just watching, I watch Uncorked, which is on Netflix, which is about black sommeliers, so wine experts. So I just feel as though we are in a time where we can look at so much different content. Why not look and watch something that you might not typically watch? I know we have some issue going on in the industry as far as, because we can't, of course, go to the movie theaters. So people are, some of the, the higher ups are trying to bypass altogether going to the movie theater. So Universal is in a little issue with AMC because they did the movie. Of course, can't anyone go to the movie theater to watch it, so they put it on demand. The movie did so well on demand, Universal was like, hey, I think we're going to keep this going after the whole quarantine. So now AMC is like, wait, what? What you mean you're going to keep this going? You cannot release it in theaters and on demand at the same time. There's that gap in period. So I think that's something that we have to look at going forward. What changes that we have going on now might stay and become industry-wide after we are out of the coronavirus, after we're out of social isolation. So I think that's something that we continue to look to for various industries, not just your media and your digital marketing, but other industries as well. I know the restaurant industry is going through its own thing with the delivery services. So between DoorDash and Grubhub, and how much they're taking out of the delivery and the commission when, you order from your favorite restaurant, Grubhub takes his share, the driver doesn't get a tip, that sort of thing. So there's certain things that once we're out of this, I think we're going to have to review and see, is this something that should stay? Or do we need something really revamped? I'm sure there were issues with, say, Universal in the movie theaters. Maybe somebody wanted to, not have that lag time between going from movie theater to on demand, but now coronavirus happened and now there's their opportunity to say, hey, we should do both at the same time. Same way with the restaurant industry, as they're dealing with the delivery service. Beforehand, Grubhub or, Instacart or what have you would take a lot of money, and it didn't matter because they were able to keep afloat. But now the businesses are in a crunch. It's like, oh no, you're doing too much. You're profiteering off of us too much. So it's something to consider. So let me know what you guys are watching. Let me know what's going on your end. Are you staying safe? Hopefully you are. Of course, wear your mask, wear your gloves, but be mindful of cross-contamination. If you take the glove in the store and you come out the store, throw it in the trash. Don't litter. Madness. I don't even know why people are littering. Like, you're littering before, but definitely don't litter during coronavirus. Don't do it. But, take the time, do the duality, get your news, get your information, but take a break, watch some shows, go outside safely if you can, walk around your apartment, have a dance party in your house, do what you need to do so that way you're not so inundated with all of this coronavirus stuff. It's a tough time for us, and so we just need to stick together and do what's best for everybody. All right, cool cats and kittens. Till next time.